So treating back pain is what I do almost every day during the week when I go to the client's house and we're working on improving their back discomfort. And when I start diving into their back pain, something usually sticks out in the very beginning that I want to address immediately. And that when they have back discomfort, the first two things that they do is get on Google, and then they try to find families and friends to help improve their pain as well. So they try to figure out what works for them so they can try it to help improve their discomfort. And that's the number one mistake that people make, is that they try to compare their story and their time and the way that their back feels and compare it to somebody else and see if that treatment will work for them. Or they may even try giving advice because it worked for them and it may work for someone else. And if there's anything that I've learned with back pain over the years of treating it, is that no back pain is the same. There's no one person's back pain or experience and story that's the same. And so I always caution people to say, hey, like, it may have worked for them, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. And the other way around as well. And so the best thing that you can do is team yourself up with a conservative provider that's going to do a detailed exam, listen to your history, then compare what you feel like is best for you, compare that to the way that your body is presenting and the things that you're feeling, and that will set you up for a better recovery and a better expectation versus trying to compare what someone did and see if that's going to work for you. Because then what happens is that if you feel like that treatment is gonna work for you and it's someone else that had benefit from it, so like let's say physical therapy, someone did physical therapy, they said, hey, it really helped my back pain, why don't you try it? And then you go and try physical therapy and you don't have the best outcome possible in the very first time, you're gonna think that that specific treatment, physical therapy, for this example, isn't for you. Where in reality, maybe you just didn't do it right, or there are just so many variables that are worth considering. And so if someone did something and it really worked for them, then you tried it for yourself and it didn't work for you, well, did you give yourself a fair shot to that? Or was that treatment even appropriate for you in the very beginning? And you only get those questions answered by teaming up with a provider and then following your gut. And if you do those two things, your outcome is going to be better and better. So if I feel like I could tell people, the one thing that I would tell them to shy away from is just don't compare them to you and you to them. Your story is your story. It is separate than everybody else's. It is worth considering in your recovery, and you need to tell your story to a conservative care provider and to help them help you decipher what your body is feeling and the best next step for you. I hope you guys resonate with some of that. I usually go through that spiel with people when I treat them with back pain in their home or in their workplace, and some bells usually go off and they're like, yeah, that totally makes sense. And they're like, hey, like it kind of worked, it didn't. And then we just start going down the appropriate path for them. But do not compare their story to you, and do not let your story determine their outcome as well. And so hope you guys like that content. Please subscribe and enjoy more of the channel, and leave some comments, guys. I want to interact with you guys as we're going through this really cool stuff. But as always, guys, stay healthy, keep moving, and take care of yourself.